I'm Sean Myers, joined by Adrian Bass, the head coach of the Jeannette Jayhawks boys basketball team before the PIAA matchup against Greensburg Central Catholic. And first off, Adrian, congrats on getting here to get into the state playoffs. That's a big accomplishment. Your team was able to do that via the consolation round. A victory against Eden Christian secured your spot. Before I get into the state playoffs and your success in the first round, what was the mindset after your team lost in the quarterfinals, but then had a chance to bounce back in the consolations?
Obviously disappointed we didn't get to move on in the WPIAL playoffs. But as we told them, it's another season. You're still playing for something. Learn from it. I thought we played Northgate really, really tough. We had some chances. We took the lead once and just had a few breakdowns, and we learned from it. So, the opportunity to play again was what was most important after that loss.
I know a lot of coaches like the fact that you get the opportunity on the court to play your way into the states. Previously, it was to follow the leader, where it was really out of your hands and you had to sit around and root for a certain team. How much more do you enjoy the opportunity, if at all, that you get to have those games to play your spot into the states?
No, I like it. I think it's a great concept. You instead of, like you said, sitting around waiting and not knowing who you're going to play or when you're going to play, immediately you're playing another game. So you're kind of in the mode of the regular season, Tuesday, Friday games. So we kind of liked it, didn't have much time to think about it. We had to get ready for Eden. Being a higher seed, we got to play on our home floor, which was pretty cool for our kids.
When you think back to that victory, what are some of the key aspects?
Well, you know what? We defended actually their best player. He ended up having a really good game, but we kind of wore him down. The kid, I can't remember his name and I apologize, but he made some big shots against us. But we did a great job on everyone else. And we kind of wore him down. Our pressure was really good that without fouling. And Jace had a big game in the second half that catapulted us to the win. So
let's fast forward about 2 weeks after that. You get into the state playoffs and you have to go on the road as the number 6 seed out of the WPIAL. You made the trek up to Iroquois and Erie. I know that that's not easy to have a long trek, much different than what you typically do for most games in the regular season. How did your team handle that environment, going on that bus ride that probably took quite a while, and then winning, I guess, in hostile territory?
Well, the great thing is our booster program in our school district, they did a great job for us. We actually went up Friday night, stayed overnight. Really was big team bonding, with the kids. I told a lot of them that have aspirations of playing college sports. I said, the test, this is what this is about. You get on the bus, stay overnight. The next morning, we had a shoot around the Mercyhurst at 10 a.m. We did a walkthrough, got some shots, got a little individual workout. Got back to the hotel, checked out, they showered, and we went to play at a very small gym, which I don't know if it was good for us or it wasn't, but we got after it pretty well, to go up. I think it was 6-4, something around that nature, and their fourth point, the kid had a dunk. And then we went on a 20-0 run. And if we wouldn't have fouled, they might only had 4 points in the first half. They had more free throws than field goals. So we came out and defended at a really high rate. I mean, we just got off the board and ran. We had a lot of points in transition. So I was really proud of our guys, how they responded. And like you said, taking a 2-hour bus ride, and never experiencing that with a bunch of young guys, even, Isaiah and Noah Sanders being seniors, they never experienced that either. So it was a whole team that never knew what they were going, didn't know what to expect. And, they came out and played and did a great job.
Well, it's not going to be a 2-hour bus ride to Norwin High School. That will be a nice short trek for
Yes.
you and for your team. And there's familiarity, I'm sure, playing in Westmoreland County, and certainly familiarity with your opponent, Greensburg Central Catholic. Third time you see him this season. You dropped the 2 in the regular season in section play. How do you have a different performance this time around?
Well, I think just knowing them, and knowing what the game was. I thought the first game at home, we were right there. We were, missed a few opportunities, and then they kind of went on a big run, and we missed some easy shots and got into some foul trouble at Jeannette. But then we went up there, tough place to play. They were senior led, and we did a pretty good job on Turner, but Alvarez had a huge game. And their other guys were playing at a higher level at that time. So it was going to be tough. Third time, different atmosphere. The kids should know what to expect. They know how hard they play, so we have to match it. We have to be ready to go. A lot of little things to win games like this when you play somebody the third time. First thing is there should be any pressure on you to play. You should. It's all mindset, all the little things that need to be done, boxing out, making foul shots, making layups. Those are the things that win playoff games. And we've been stressing that all year. And, even against, going back to even against Northgate, I thought we did those things. We just let some opportunities slip away. So, we'll be watching film today and tomorrow, GCC. And it's not that there's much more that they're going to change. I did hear they had a different lineup going on, but it doesn't matter who's in their lineup. They're all the same guys. They got a three-headed monster with Turner and Alvarez, and Gallagher's playing at a higher level. So, we know what we got to do. We just got to get after and compete. We just, can't get afraid of the moment, and those things. And I don't think they will. I think they'll be excited to play. It should be a great crowd. One thing that I off of GCC, we always talk about AA basketball. Now Aliquippa's the cream of the crop. But I think it's pretty cool that in our section, we still got 3 teams and everybody else only has 1. So, our section's pretty tough. And just prepare you for this, playing against GCC twice and Sarah twice. So, looking forward to it. We know we got a tall task, but I think the kids are up for it. I definitely do.
Well, you're looking forward to it. We are, and all of Westmoreland County, I'm sure, is as well. Adrian, thank you so much for doing this. Congrats once again on the postseason win in the States, and good luck.
Thank you so much, Sean. Thanks for having me.